shout out to the G Master Splinter for this one, man. But what's going on, y'all? It's freaking dope to see you guys, man. And I really hope you're doing good. And if not, I hope you're doing the best that you can, man. For real. Bring it home, baby. Come on. Now we have, dude, to get into it, man. Krept and Konan. It has been so long since I've done a reaction to them. I want to say the last time I seen them, I think it was it when Getz or Wretch was in Fire in the Booth with them, or it might have been the last night in Laos from Krept or Konan. See, I can't remember which one it was, man. But what I do remember is that these guys are freaking sick, man. And if they have a track called My Story, it is gonna be freaking... It's gonna be deep, man. The bars are gonna be hitting. That's one thing I do, like I said, remember about these guys is that they have very poetic bars, which I love, dude. To see... Now, I know... I don't know their exact age, but to see a bit of a younger generation kind of have... bars like that, man, it's awesome to see, dude. I love it. And from what I do remember, these guys are actually family, right? They're cousins, I think, because they Cadet was their cousin, I think. Oh, see, now I can't remember, but I'm getting it mixed up. I can't remember if they brothers or if they cousins, but either way, I think they're close related. But enough chit chat, Adam McLovin. God, we're here for the music, not for you. Big shout out to you guys, man. Let's get into this, dude. I want to check it out, man. Let's go. This came out in 13. This recording, right? Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? Lock the door. Lock the door. This is my story.
Oh, man.
Emergency operator, which service, please?
Hold up. That is the Wretch 3-2 beat from Fire in the Booth, isn't it? Because I recognize that boom, 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 boom. I'm probably wrong, but we'll see. Let's go.
Came from radio. It was late. Left the car, went straight to my gate. Head straight, didn't even look left. Got my key out, started hearing footsteps. Right over my shoulder, had to act fast, I can hear them getting closer. Trying to keep calm and put my key into the door. Thinking to myself, if I don't make it, then it's over. I don't know how I managed it. Ran into my mum's room panicking. Mum shouting at me, Carl, what's happening? Carl shouting at me, Carl, what's happening?
Damn, man. This is gonna be redundant what I'm about to say, but they literally be telling a story. I knew that was gonna happen, obviously from the title, but I didn't expect it to be right from the jump, which it's the UK, bruh. I should have just assumed that right from the get-go we were gonna start with the story. There's no, it was a rainy day. There's no filler, I guess is what I'm trying to say, man. He's just right to it.
I hear footsteps right over my shoulder.
Painting that picture.
Fast, I can hear them getting closer. Trying to keep calm and put my key into the door. Thinking to myself, if I don't make it, then it's over. I don't know how I managed it. Ran into my mum's room panicking. Mum shouting at me, Carl, what's happening? Carl shouting at me,
Carl, what's happening?
How the hell did I get in this? Trying to hold the door, but it's coming off the hinges. Somebody wake me from this dream now. Then I hear a gunshot and my mum scream out.
Oh!
Somebody come and save the day. Somebody take this pain away. How can I ask God for help now? When I ain't even prayed today.
Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Wow, dude. That's why I always say, well, a lot of people say, man, that's why you gotta be nice to people. You never freaking know what the heck they're going through. I would have never guessed to look at the two of them and think, oh, somebody tried to home invade them and shoot their dang mother in front of them. That is nuts, man.
Somebody come and save the day. Somebody take this pain away. How can I ask God for help now? When I ain't even prayed today.
Come on.
Is this how my life ends? Nowhere to run, no place to hide in. Carl ran out of the room trying to fight them. 2 more gunshots, everything silent.
Damn!
Mum ran downstairs, she's crying. And I can't move a muscle, but I'm trying. Praying for an ambulance, but I can't hear a siren. She said he shot, I hope she's lying. I hear her shouting out for help, I think he's dying. I'm thinking, why him? Was it wrong place, wrong time? And I see him at the bottom of the stairs. Mum shaking while the neighbours trying to save him, heart racing, wishing I could disappear. And it should have been me, but it's him lying there. And I know.
Oh, that should have been me, but it's... This is 2 minutes, man. I hate to say this because I know Mike Wright just kind of made a very good point about it. He's like, we put our freaking pain onto the page, man, and y'all turn around and say, oh, it's beautiful. But it is, man, to be able to do something like this.
I'm at the bottom of the stairs. Mum shaking while the neighbours trying to save him, heart racing, wishing I could disappear. And
wishing I could disappear. Oh,
Mum shaking while the neighbours trying to save him, heart racing, wishing I could disappear. And it should have been me, but it's him lying there. And I know it isn't fair. I phoned Skank's phone, shook, my whole body's in shock. I couldn't even shed a tear. Trapped in this nightmare, how did I get here? Story, all the pain, all the fears falling on me. All the blood, sweat and tears, but don't worry. Flash.
My God, man. Even that part he said where he's like, I can't even shed a tear. It's because everybody reacts differently, man. Sometimes you're gonna go through something where that is the response you have. Because for me, it's only happened like once or twice, but because it was so huge, it was almost like my body didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? He literally said he's just sitting there in shock.
All the pain, all the fears falling on me. All the blood, sweat and tears, but don't worry. Flashing lights, see my life flash before me. This is my story. This is my story.
Woke up to a ping on my BlackBerry. It was a message from Konan saying somebody tried to kill me and got my family. I rubbed my eyes, is this a dream or reality? Konan said, Krept, who the fuck was this mad at me? God, how we gonna solve this catastrophe? Then God gave us all this, it was a blessing from him. Cause it stopped us from going getting reckless on it.
Damn.
Thinking to quit music, thinking to go and do something stupid, but things fell in place and started improving. That's why I say the music chose us, we didn't choose it.
Oh, man. That's why I say, wow, God. That's why I say that music chose us. We didn't choose it. Because we were about to go down this other path to get vengeance. But the music just kept happening. Come on, man. You know that crossroad must have been hard. I mean, in hindsight, for us to sit here and be like, oh, let's quarterback. It's easy for us to be like, oh, music's going good, we'll just go with that. Really? You really have to sit there and make that choice because it's, man, because you know you want to go after them. But sometimes you gotta just let things, not let them be, like don't forget about it, but god damn, man, I just wonder what that must have been like, you know what I mean?
Reckless on it, thinking to quit music, thinking to go and do something stupid, but things fell in place and started improving. That's why I say the music chose us, we didn't choose it.
Come
Then mine Konan started from scratch. Feds took his house, money, clothes, he never had jack. Then I got a call from Vash, he told us the plan, so we got up in the lab. Then things started to pick up even more. Skepta hollered at me, said that we should come and talk.
Nice.
Skepta don't even realise what he did for us. Well, if you're listening, thank you for help fixing us from the tour.
Damn, man, shout out to Skepta.
These shows started coming in, back on our feet now, the money started flooding in. Invested in clothes, and money started doubling. Not so much for struggling. Watching Konan's getting back up on his feet. Thinking how's he coping, I couldn't if it was me. Now play dirty's on the up, fucking up the streets. Every day and
I couldn't cope if it was me.
hoping I couldn't if it was me. Now play dirty's on the up, fucking up the streets. Every day a new city that we reach. But even Even though we turned around a mess, I'm sitting in my yard thinking that I could be next. Thinking, did I give anyone this address? That shit that happened to Cone still playing in my head. Thinking about the day it happened when I saw his mum, and she told me please look after my son. Not a single tear on her face showing, even though I know her heart's broken. Staying strong even though it's stressing, cause she lost her husband, and that being the second. That's why the music is a must to us. Coney's gonna make it up to us.
All the pain, all the fears falling on me. All the blood, sweat and tears, but don't worry. Flashing lights in my life, flash before me. This is my story. This is my story. All the pain, all the fears falling on me. All the blood, sweat and tears, but don't worry. Flashing lights in my life, flash before me. This is my story. This is my story.
Dude, oh man. Damn, man. That's... Oh. That was 5 minutes of just... I don't even know how to word it, man, but... Because anybody can come onto a beat. Well, not anybody. Some of it's going to be garbage, but... Most people can probably rhyme something on a beat, you know what I mean? Whether you're good or not is another level. But that's kind of my point of... Not everybody can do this, man. No, they can't do it. It takes... I don't mean to make it sound like other rappers be dumb, but it takes a certain level of intellect to be able to construct a story like that, especially when you're the one that it happened to. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be so many things that you want to say, and you're not going to be able to get them all out, but you somehow have to construct it well enough to get the point across, get the story across, get it understood, get the point of the story across and get that understood, and meanwhile construct it in a rhyming pattern and have it come out to be something like this. This is why, for me, this is why I love the UK, man. People have asked me a lot, like, why don't you listen to other rappers? And I've started to go back to this side of the pond. I got some Vinnie Paz in there. I know J. Cole just dropped a new album. He's one of the dudes that I actually pay attention to over here. One of the few. He's another one. He could do something like this. Bugsy, I feel, could do something like this. But even... Well, yeah, Bugsy, I was going to say. But I was going to say with Bugsy, there might even be a little bit of... not arrogance, that's not the right word, but... a little bit more of I can't think of the words, man. As I sit here thinking, like, this is just a very direct, almost therapeutic kind of thing in a way. Like, I wonder what he was doing, not what he was doing, but I wonder, like, with songs like this, with Mike Righteous and Margate Boy, man, like, I just wonder what it must have been like for them to be writing this stuff. And having to relive it in the moment. And then having to relive it when you go record it. Like, that's why I say, like, not every artist can do this, man. Because some people are going to get to that point and maybe they don't want to acknowledge those feelings. They just want to block them out and not deal with it. That's why I say, if you can get to that level and do something like this, man, this is going to help way more people than... I might get some flack for saying this, but a song like this could help way more people than going to a therapist. And what I mean by that, yes, you're going to get your help from therapy and stuff like that. Trust me, I'm going myself. I go to my own counseling bowl. But a therapist can't really ground with you on a level of understanding like a song like this could. You know what I mean? It's the same reason why vets never talk to anybody. Because what's the... well, they are starting to now, but... for a long while, my old man, he never talked to anybody. Nobody. Except other vets, because they would understand. You know what I mean? So this is why I appreciate music like this, and as hard as it must be to make, I always say that it's what it does to help people is like tenfold. You know what I mean? And I know that these two know that, and it's just beautiful what they did, man. I'm sorry that they had to go through that. That's something I've never, thankfully, have never had to deal with, man. I've had people kick in my front door and come in the house, but one when I was a little kid, how old was I? Probably 10. Somebody had kicked open the front door with a knife, and my friend's grandfather pulled out a pistol and got the guy out of the house. It was very simple, very scary, but very simple. You know what I mean? I've never had something like this where it's a direct losing somebody because of somebody else's choice to take that person's life. That, man, if anybody ever had to deal with that, my heart goes out to you, man, because losing somebody to a sickness, an accident, or something like that, there's always kind of like not a justifiable reason, but you can kind of put the reasons together in your head, you know what I mean? But when somebody kills somebody that you love, I can't even fathom it, man. It's just hard for me to even understand. That's why I give prayers and strength to anybody who has ever gone through something like that, man. And now, that is enough chit-chat out of me. I feel like I've kept you off for way too long, man. Turn a 5-minute video into 45-minute reaction. But I like to talk sometimes, man, clearly. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one, alright? Peace out. Come on.